G'day legends, ATRON here. Welcome to the update where we've got PD, Destiny 12, couple of new hero skins, changes to the Warden system, and probably one of my favorites is the increase in red, blue, meth and merit cap. Makes that a little bit easier. Alright, so we're just going to start from the top and we'll go through this all. So we've got a new archdemon type. We're not, big thanks to Des as well here, so he's one who's translated this. So new archdemon type, we're not sure what that is. The new Destiny, everyone is aware if you're looking at your Destiny. Now, two new talents, Vitality and Split. We'll get into that as we'll go down. Basically, Vitality is a tenacity with... We'll get down to it. Cirrina and Storm and the new hero skins, they've been floating around chats. I'm sure you've all seen it. So new hero, from what I've seen in the gameplay. Oh, that's jumping up. Likes a post. Good on you, Benjamin. So the Slingshot Leader is going to be, or whatever he will be called in the English Android, can summon up to two of these little minion things. Can petrify for 2 seconds, which is the same as Dusa, so it won't actually time in all that well with Archdemon and perma-stun. It doesn't really offer anything else. Calculations have already been done. 2 seconds doesn't fit in with any of the timelines. So there's a couple of gameplay vids out there of the new hero. Seems pretty nice all around. We'll see a little bit more, lot to offer from this hero. So we'll see how handy this this blade shell effect and deflect damage actually is when it goes in. But yeah, it can summon a maximum of two summons from the videos I've seen, so it'll be good. It'll be interesting to see how they go in that. But yeah, this is all available on the Facebook page, guys, so if you wanted more in-depth read, I'm more going through the Warden changes and the talent upgrades along with the Destiny. So number one, beginner trial enhancement, not sure, I'm guessing that's making Forgotten Trials a little bit easier to start. Faction system enhancement, we'll figure this out when it comes in. Change the birth rock cards names. Faction system interface change. So Warden activation criteria change to Warden will activate in battle when you have more heroes on the same faction group. Now this is important because at the moment you need 51% of heroes to be the same color or from the same faction to make it all fly. So what this is going to do is, if in Forgotten Trials at the moment you need 6 heroes from the same thing, you'll only need 5 heroes, so long as well, Forgotten Trials you can only bring 5 heroes, sorry, so there's 10 in total. 5 heroes so long as there's not 5 greens. So if there's like a 2 and a 3 of, you know, green Prophet and Saint, you've got all brawlers for 5, your Warden will still activate for that. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty important. It'll change the way LBF will still be the same because you get 3 heroes and then 1 and 1 or 2. It's going to be exactly the same there, but it'll change a couple of different things. And then added a new Warden effect, Revite 5. What this means is upon dropping the hero, if everyone is, so if you've got Brawler activated, for example, and you drop a hero, all Wardens will have 5 Vite now, so you can drop a Minnow, you can drop a Dove, you can drop a PD, and they'll get the Warden buff straight away. So I'm still yet to test whether or not that, if you spam drop, if it affects more heroes, but it looks like it's affecting the first hero dropped, so that'll change why and how you drop your first hero. A bit more strategy involved there. Probably PD would be a nice start, but then you get targeted. Minnow bombing would be good, so all fun. Now there's going to be a bunch of might update. I know there was a big issue with the Warden system with the might, so once, you know, it all comes out, we'll figure a little bit more out of that, but there'll be changes to the might. Yeah, showdown, Warden bug, cool. Daily birth rock interface, fun. It's not really a big deal. So what I'm seeing here is this is red meth is going to go to 5 mil, blue crystals. Oh, we're already at 10, so maybe that's going to be 50 million. I think was something I think was changing, and the merit cap will go up to 5 million. The crest upgrade function is actually fantastic. So when it's only 2 clicks now, so you can remove all of them like you do, and then when you insert like say a level 5 crest, and you go on to position 1. When you insert it, they all go on now. So you only got to click it once, so it's going from 8 clicks down to 2 clicks, which is handy. Insignia, don't know visual, but I know insignias are now 3k fame, so they are a free-to-play effect. So even though it's still going to take a while for free-to-play to get to 7 and then 8 going on, it can be bought now, so that's kind of cool. Daily login blood. I haven't had this issue with Iron Will, but there you go. Remove silencing shot effect appear on buildings, so just a couple of upgrades. So now we get to the skills here, guys, which is vitality. So looking at level 8 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 80%. And a 50% chance to remove 1 enemy buff when attacked. Now, I'm going to take this as like a corrode effect, unless when they come out, we're talking about a cooldown. So, it seems great. Seems like it'd be really good on Azura, and a bunch of heroes, really. So, but it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see how well this, what the CD is on the enemy buff removal. Another coffin, another knife in the coffin for all heroes like Mech Tessa or Skull Knight. That's gonna makes them even more useless. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm assuming it's gonna be like corrode. So 80%, which is good buff, almost as much as tenacity 8, which is 100, and then a 50% chance to remove buff. Yeah, buff removal. If it's got a cooldown, it won't be as effective. It's like corrode and just is based on how much you're getting hit. It'll be pretty outrageous. And then split, so deals 100% normal damage, and then so 100% normal damage. What that means is it's your normal damage. So if you're doing like a dove and you're doing 10k per hit, you're still doing 10k. It's not an extra 10k, that 100%. It is just your normal damage. So just forget the 100% normal damage plus a fixed amount of damage. So it's like Skelly, pretty much getting fixed damage. I think that's the only hero that has fixed damage at the moment. And so that'll be tacked on. So you might be doing 10k with a dove, and then you would get 6k fixed damage. So that goes through like true damage, essentially, unless you're dealing with damage cap heroes like Dove and Skull Knight and Mech Tessa, for example. Now, and this is the big thing, 20% chance to deal an 18% max HP damage. Now, what the most interesting thing about this for me is archdemon. Will this skill be more effective in archdemon as a crest? Definitely not a talent. 8 of 8 slowdown is still 40% and is going to do a much better job there. But will it take the position of a 7 of 8 heavy blow crest, because the 20% stays the same throughout, and when you're hitting an archdemon, even after 5% of his max health, I'm pretty sure you're going to hit for 500k. So you'll be doing the damage cap anyway, so any level on that split will be probably more of an effective choice, especially for lower accounts. If you don't have a level 7 heavy blow, it might even beat out level 7 heavy blow. A little bit of discussions earlier, but we'll get into that. But it'll be a nice contender for lower accounts who aren't maxing out talents. All right, this is the big one. PD, skill 11, skill 12, 61% increase. Now, it doesn't really matter for modes like Archdemon when you can only get to 10 PD stacks. You get to the damage cap and within 10. So this really doesn't do anything for that, but the stun immunity tacked onto this skill, if it does not have a cooldown, it is going to be monstrous. It is going to create a massive boost at the start of dungeons, and especially Forgotten Trials. I know now that we're at to like 17 seconds as that top time on 36. So I dare say whether or not that has been a Saint team or a Brawler team will definitely be the new go-to. And then because PD will be used as in the Brawler team, and it'll be the immunity stun. It's fantastic. It's gonna be a big deal for PD, especially without the Blitz artifact, which is, I guess, the compensation there. AC skill is useless. Increase attack speed. And we only ever want AC to proc. We don't really care how much he attacks. So no increased time. I'm pretty sure 7.5 seconds is the same time. Orc is simply scaling. So the I'm not sure if it jumps up from 10 to 11 in the movement speed and the heal, but they stay the same throughout 11 and 12, and just the damage is the scaling there. Arc skill, nothing changes. Scaling and damage, the freeze goes up. Freeze stays the same, 3 seconds. Happy days. Doesn't do anything to archdemon. Doesn't do any other cool little perma stun techniques for archdemon or anything like that. But the healing rate goes down. Might come in handy, but arc only gets used for archdemon and not at all anymore anyway. So probably not a great one on arc. Now Trixie Treat, definitely cool. I'm pretty sure she's only 5 targets, so 6 targets is another one there. And just extra pump keys, those pump keys going at level 220, that's cool. So a little bit more damage in archdemon. So should be going there. The energy, I think it's the same. It could stay the same. I think it's the same at level 10. Could be wrong, but I think that's a good update. Scaling of damage. The pumpkins get stronger, so their base damage is higher, so they'll add a little bit more overall damage. And then Ice Demon, barely anything changes. A little bit of scaling. I'm not sure what this 25 targets is about. I thought Ice Demon was similar to Anubis. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, nothing really fancy going on with Ice Demon. A little bit more on duration, a little bit more of a slow. And then we've got the Grandma. So just scaling, more damage, but also energy reduction on proc. So that's kind of cool as well. If you guys want this, you can go and copy all of this from the Facebook page. So just go to my Facebook page and ATRON Gaming, and you can copy this and share it with amongst your chats and all that, or go and have a look at the more in-depth stuff as you will. But the big things I'm taking away from this are definitely the PD immunity to stun. That's the big one for me there. The rest, and Trixie Treat, that's nice. Insignia is now 3k fame. Then the 2 new skills. Split looks okay. I don't think it's going to be all that great, to be honest. Asides archdemon and looking for that maxing of DPS, but we might find this vitality is not bad. A little bit more playing around with this enemy buff removal, so that could be on enough heroes, that could be a deadly combination if you had it there. So I think it's going to be really good on Azura, because you can get the maximum amount of deflect and you still get some utility going on there. But that's pretty much it. We're going through the update there, guys. There'll be other videos out of the new hero and gameplay and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it from me. Go to the Facebook page, copy that stuff if you want. You can thank Des if you know who he is. He's the translator there, and that's it. So enjoy. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next vid.